This tutorial goes over how students can submit assignments in the Canvas LMS, integrate plagiarism checkers, and create a grading rubric. The first thing that we want to do to show you how to integrate a plagiarism checker is click on their demo course. From here, you would click on Assignments. Let's go ahead and click on an assignment that we would like to implement the plagiarism checker for. So we will click on our week 1 summary. From here, you can click into the edit button, and then we'll scroll down. So submission type, you would want to make sure that online is checked, and then file uploads. Now, because we are using the free version of the Canvas Learning Management System, it does not automatically have the plagiarism checker integrated in there. For institutions that do have those plagiarism checkers integrated, what you will see is when you check on file uploads, there will be a dialog box that comes up that allows you to select the plagiarism checker preferences. Since we cannot implement the plagiarism checker in this free version, we are going to go ahead and cancel our updates for this assignment. Now let's explore how you can add a rubric to your assignment. There's a couple ways you can create a rubric in the Canvas LMS. You can either, from your assignment, click the plus rubric button, or over in our navigation pane, you can click the rubrics link. Since we're right here in the assignment, let's go ahead and click the plus rubric button. From here, it's going to open up your rubric. So let's go ahead and call this rubric Writing Rubric. And then here, just like we did in our previous rubrics, we are going to create a 4x4 rubric. So we are going to add a rating, and let's call this Meets Expectations. And then we will put in our description here and say update rating. So let's go ahead and edit the first level there. So we will call this exceeds expectations, and then add our description, and then click the update rating. And then let's add another level, and we'll say needs improvement. And we'll put in our description and say update rating, and then cancel, sorry. And then we want to go ahead and edit this last level and say no evidence, and put in our rating description and click the update rating button. So now if we would like to add criterion, we can click this plus criterion option, and we can put a new criterion here. And let's call the new criterion, because it's writing, we will call this section grammar. It's pretty self-explanatory, so we're not going to put a long description, but we could if we wanted. And we'll say create criterion. We will edit this first criterion here and call it creativity, and update that criteria. And then let's add another one, and we will say new criterion, and we will call this content, create criterion, and let's do one more, hit that plus criterion button and new criterion. And we will call this structure / organization, and create criterion. Now we want to edit our criteria ratings for each of the criteria. So again, we're going to click on the edit and we will say meets or exceeds expectations. Input our rating description and say update rating. And then let's go ahead and add another one. And we will say meets expectations. So now that we're comfortable with the process, let's go ahead and speed things up. Okay, now you can see that we have completed our 4x4 analytic rubric. So now we have some settings that we can select. So we will select use this rubric for assignment grading, and we will click the create rubric button. So now our rubric has been created. Now let's talk about how students can submit assignments. Unlike other learning management systems such as D2L, where you have to go in and set up a drop box for the assignment to be able to submit, in Canvas, students can automatically submit the assignments once you publish and save the assignment that you created. And we will explore that further in our quality check video.